as we listen for this year's Academic Excellence Awardee with highest honors, Yuna G. Barin, for her inspirational address. Let us give her a big hand.
Good evening, everyone. To our esteemed school president, Trustee Geraldine G. Lim, Dr. Alan John S. Nolan, the junior high school principal, Dr. Larry M. Fernando, our distinguished guest speaker of the high school batch 1975, Ms. Maria Chelo E. Santos, our guest of honor from high school batch 2000, Ms. J. E. Diana G. Marie, President of the Parents Teachers Association, Mrs. Julie B. Domingo, the high school registrar, the dedicated members of the junior high school faculty, the honored Golden Jubilarians from high school batch 1975, beloved parents and guardians, and to my fellow junior high school completers, batch 2025. Welcome. I am truly honored to have been given this opportunity to speak in front of you on such an important day as we celebrate the ending of a single chapter and the exciting start of another. When I started writing this speech, I kept thinking, how can I inspire the people who will listen to me today? That's when I thought I should just tell a summary of my story as a young student. The moment I entered kindergarten, that was the beginning of my journey in math and other types of contests. Sometimes I win, sometimes I wouldn't. But that was okay because I learned something valuable from every competition. From grade 1 to grade 5, I didn't really have a big reason for working so hard. My only reason was simple. I wanted to see my mom happy. What mattered to me was imagining how my mom would react. As long as I saw her smile, I was happy too. But when I reached grade 6, I began to understand more about how the world works. I was hit by the reality that money doesn't just appear out of nowhere. Our family was just getting by, or honestly, we were even below just getting by. But my mom did everything she could so we could survive. Sometimes, she would even skip meals just to make sure my sister and I were fed. She would eat whatever was left over just so we could eat well. I felt miserable for her, but she still managed to smile and make us laugh as if she wasn't going through anything. That's when I started looking for ways to help, and I realized that through scholarships, I could lighten her burden. That was the turning point for me. I finally found the reason I had been looking for, the one that pushed me to give everything I had, even if it meant sacrificing a lot. And it was all worth it. I ranked up one in our class. From that point on, I continued to study hard, driven by my family. I entered GMC for high school on a full scholarship. My mom and dad were very thankful, and I realized that keeping my grades up could really ease their worries. So I focused not just on academics, but on other opportunities too. I kept reminding myself, I want to help my family. In grade 8, we finally shifted to face-to-face classes. It was another big adjustment, but we got through it. This was also the year Coach Tony included me in the chess team. I didn't know if I could handle it all, alongside all my academic responsibilities, but I still gave it a try. After all, there was nothing to lose. One thing I learned from Ate Cheska about chess: always take the risk. Initially, I didn't agree. I thought you had to predict everything in chess, every opponent's move, and every possibility. But the more I thought about what she said, the more I realized she had a point, and it can also be applied in real life. Both options have a risk of losing. If I play it safe, I might regret not taking the other one. But if I take the risk, even if I lose, I learn something. We always hear the phrase, always take the risk. But let's admit it, most of the time, we ignore it when we encounter ourselves in a dilemma. Now, in grade 10, everything was going smoothly at first. Just lessons, lunch, more lessons, and going home. I told myself, now I focus only on my academics. As the semifinals approached, March was getting close. I was torn. Can I handle both chess and academics? When I finally decided, I told coach that I wanted to back out. But he said it was too late for the lineup to be replaced. I didn't know how I'd get through it. I could barely even sleep thinking about how I'd manage everything. Especially since we still had a research paper and a defense to prepare. At one point, I just said to myself, bahala na si Batman. Everything piled up. Research, chess, reviews. In the end, I did my best and prayed to God to help me make it through. And eventually, everything turned out fine. It felt like a tsunami hit me all at once. But even after all the what-ifs, I have no regrets. Looking back, all our hardships, all those days of hard work, felt like just a month. Time really flies that fast, I guess. Those days when all the performance tasks piled up at once, you know what I'm talking about. Just think, in almost 2 weeks, we'll already be taking our semifinals, and we still have our research paper and trailer to finish. I'm sure all of us were panicking and thinking of ways on how to manage our time. Especially when we had to think of a place to film our trailer, when to schedule the shoot, when to meet up for the research paper, and so much more. I still remember how long we'd stay at school just to get parts of our research paper approved. Those times when we were so willing to wait even though the line for checking was long. And all those nights we stayed up. It felt like it was impossible to finish everything. But with our determination, we managed to push through and stand here today. Even though this whole school year might seem full of challenges and exhausting days, there are still moments when we got to enjoy being high school students. Like when we partied after dancing at our JS prom, I still remember how many went all out on the dance floor. Sometimes, it was even the quietest ones in class who turned out to be the most energetic out there. Every Christmas party we prepared, where we played fun games along with our advisors and ate delicious foods with them. It was truly a sight to see everyone enjoy back then. Then there was intrams, where we got a break from schoolworks and played the sports we liked while making new friends, bonding, and enjoying the different styles around the school. And of course, the concerts held at school. I'm sure we can all agree that we really enjoyed the performances. I'm sure all of us will treasure those happy memories and maybe get to share them to other people. Today, this moment right now, is more than a ceremony or a milestone. Graduation is just about the diploma we'll receive. It's about the journey we took to earn it. It's a reflection of all the hard work, the failures, and the lessons that brought us here. And most importantly, it is an achievement that will always be with us. An achievement that serves as a proof that we can shape our dreams into reality. May we all fulfill the dreams we've carried with us. Let us never, ever give up on them. I know that achieving them won't always be easy, but I truly believe we can do it as long as we believe in our own abilities. There will be obstacles and moments when we question our path and even doubt them. But every step forward, no matter how small, brings us closer to the life we dream of. Trust the process, trust the timing, and most of all, trust yourself. Before I end this speech, I want to take this opportunity to thank the people who have supported me from the beginning and those who came into my life and made a lasting impact. To my dad, even if I don't always show or see it, thank you so much for all your sacrifices for me and Ate. You're not our biological father, but you've never made us feel like we're any different. I will never forget everything you've done for us. Even afterward, no matter how tired you are, you always check in on us. To my mom, who's been supporting me since day one. I don't say this often, but thank you for being by my side and for all your advice that made me who I am today. I'm happy that you're here now, watching me give this speech. I hope you're as proud of me as I am of myself. To my sibling, who I always argue with at home, please know that I'm just as proud of you as you are of me, whether in school or just life itself. I'll never forget how you helped me with school. I don't say it enough, so please listen. Thank you for always being there for me, even when you don't say it properly. To my grandparents, Lolo, thank you for always congratulating me whenever I achieve something in school. Lola, thank you for making sure we never go hungry by always asking if we've eaten. I'm always so happy when you come to school to support me. I'm really glad you're here to see me graduate. To my cousins, Kuya Terence, Kuya Pang, Ate Lee, Ate Pam, Kuya Yuri, Ate Sam, Kuya Kazuki, and Mizuki.
Binggit mo nga din kay ko.
You as my cousins. Even if we
Binggit mo
don't
nga din
live
kay ko
a
nga.
lot, never grow distant.
Pati Miss
Our
Ubi,
time
Kasuki,
together, the fun and the
Yuri,
jokes.
Lideran, si Paolo.
That's one of the reasons I keep going through life with a smile. To all my teachers, thank you for all the lessons, not just in school, but in life. To Ma'am Chef, whose lessons always touched our hearts. Sir Kyle, who seems to enjoy seeing us struggle, but still helps us when we need it. Sir Joel, who brought us food in Cebu, even if he was short on money. Martin, who was always there during Risa. We shared so many stories and laughs. Ma'am Mirna, Ma'am Monette, Ma'am Kate, Sir Sid, Sir Butch, Ma'am Mika, and to Sir Ian, whose tough love approach always made us cry, whether from exams or from the long messages. Like the song I personally love says,
Pati principal Vivian.
your lessons from now on and forever will be our guidepost. Thank you all so much. To the people I got Team Chess, Ate Cheska, Ate Jenson, Ate Julie, Ate Andrea, Kuya Gio, Kuya Cyrus, Ashanti, Ashley, Ate Abby, Kuya Jancy, Navasa, Kuya Luby, Kuya Ran, Alexis, and Ponyo. Thank you for the bond we shared, even in such a short time. I may not be the most vocal, but trust me, I enjoyed every moment. The hangouts, the waiting outside the bathroom just to wash up. And of course, none of this would have been possible without Coach Tony. Thank you, Coach, for not giving up on us, even though we were all a little stubborn. Thank you for letting me join in the chess team. To all my friends throughout high school, I'm beyond happy to be here, graduating with you. To Dwayne and Marge, my first friends since grade 7, thank you for the memories. Even during pandemic, we found ways to have fun through games or chatting. Writing this made me smile at those memories. To June, Tracy, Chloe, Nigel, Jamie, Amber, Ryden, Aiken, Prince, Joanna, Keisha, and Eliza. You came into my life and stayed. Thank you for turning things that felt like hell into moments we could laugh about. You know that feeling when you just cried your heart out, complained about life, and got super stressed. But as soon as we step out of school, we just laugh it off. Even if we laughed it away, deep down, we were comforting each other through those jokes. I may not always show how happy and grateful I am to have you as my friends, but please know you've left a deep mark in my life. And I hope you carry the memories we've shared as we go on to the next chapter of our lives. As we close this chapter and stand at the brink of new beginnings, let us carry with us the lessons we have learned, the friendships we've built, and the dreams we have dared to dream. Our journeys ahead may be filled with challenges and dilemmas, but I believe that each one of us is ready, not just to face the unpredictable future, but to shape it. Let us stand forward with courage, with hope, and with determination to make a difference, not only for ourselves, but for the world around us. Lastly, to all students who are present here, savoring this once-in-a-lifetime ceremony, stand proudly and keep your heads held high as we can finally sigh in relief and smile as we bask in this beautiful scene that we have worked so hard for. For once, don't be too hard on yourself. Fully enjoy this moment and tell yourself that you did a great job. Congratulations to all of us and God bless us all. Thank you.
Thank you for that very inspiring message. Once again, Yuna G.